Imagine waking up one day and realizing your entire life was built on a lie. That's exactly what happened to 17-year-old Maya Carter. For years, her parents told her the scars on her arms were from a tragic house fire she barely survived as a child. But one ordinary bus ride, one simple act of kindness, would unravel a secret so shocking it would change everything she thought she knew about herself. It all started on a rainy Tuesday afternoon. Maya, a quiet but determined high school senior, was riding the bus home after a long day at school. Across from her sat a pregnant white woman, struggling to balance her groceries while standing in the crowded aisle. Without hesitation, Maya stood up and offered her seat. The woman, touched by the gesture, smiled warmly and whispered, "Thank you, you have your mother's kindness." Maya froze. Her mother's kindness. She had never seen this woman before in her life. Before she could ask what she meant, the woman slipped a folded note into her hand and hurried off at the next stop. Heart pounding, Maya unfolded the paper and read the words that would send her world spinning. You weren't burned in a fire. You were taken. Who was this woman? What did she know? And if the fire wasn't real, what really happened to Maya all those years ago? As Maya dug deeper, she uncovered a web of secrets, lies, and a past darker than she ever imagined. But the truth came with danger, because some people would do anything to keep it buried. And that's when the first warning came, stop asking questions, or you won't live to regret it. But Maya wasn't backing down. Not now. Not when she was so close to the truth. What she didn't know. The woman on the bus wasn't just a stranger. She was the key to everything. And someone was watching them both. To be continued. Maya's hands trembled as she clutched the note, the words burning into her mind. You weren't burned in a fire. You were taken. The bus rattled on, but she barely noticed the stops passing by, her thoughts racing. Who was that woman? And why would she say something like that? Her parents had always told her the same story. When she was 3 years old, a fire broke out in their old apartment. She had been trapped in her room, rescued just in time, but not before the flames left their mark on her arms. It was a story she had accepted without question. Until now. Maya shoved the note into her pocket and jumped off at the next stop, her heart pounding. She needed answers. But where did she even start? The woman was gone, vanished into the city. The only clue was that strange comment, "You have your mother's kindness." Her mother. Maya pulled out her phone and stared at a family photo, her parents, smiling on vacation last summer. They loved her. They had too. There was no way they would lie about something like this, right? But doubt had already taken root. That night, she barely slept. Every time she closed her eyes, she saw the woman's piercing gaze, heard her whispered words. By morning, Maya had made a decision. She needed to dig deeper. She started small, searching online for news articles about fires from 15 years ago. Nothing matched her parents' story. No reports of a fire in their old neighborhood, no records of a little girl being rescued. Her stomach twisted. Maybe she was looking in the wrong places. Then she remembered something, her birth certificate. She had never actually seen it. Her parents always handled official documents. That afternoon, while they were at work, she quietly searched their filing cabinet. Birth certificates, medical records, old bills, everything was neatly organized. But hers wasn't there. Instead, tucked behind a stack of insurance papers, she found a folded document with a different name Lena Marie Dawson the birth date matched hers. The parents listed James and Rebecca Dawson. Maya's breath caught. Who were these people? And why did her parents have this? Her phone buzzed suddenly, snapping her out of her thoughts. A text from an unknown number. You're not supposed to know. Stop looking. Her blood ran cold. Someone was watching her. She quickly stuffed the document back, her hands shaking. This was bigger than she thought. If her parents weren't her real parents, then who was she? And why had she been taken? The next day at school, Maya was distracted, jumping at every sound. She couldn't focus, couldn't shake the feeling that she was being followed. Then, during lunch, She spotted her, the pregnant woman from the bus, standing near the school gates, watching her. Maya's pulse spiked. Before she could move, the woman turned and walked away, disappearing around the corner. Maya ran after her, pushing through the crowd. When she rounded the corner, the woman was gone. But on the ground was another note. Asterisk if you want the truth, meet me at the old train station. Tonight. 8 p.m. Come alone. Asterisk. Maya's mind raced. Was this a trap? Or her only chance to uncover the truth? She had to go. But as she turned to head back inside, she caught a glimpse of a man in a black hoodie across the street, his eyes locked on her. He wasn't there a second ago. And he was holding something, a phone, or maybe a camera. Maya quickly ducked back into the school, her heart hammering. Whoever was behind this knew she was looking. And they didn't want her to find answers. That night, as she got ready to leave, she hesitated. What if this was dangerous? What if the woman wasn't who she claimed to be? But she had to know. Quietly, she slipped out of the house, her parents none the wiser. The old train station was abandoned, its broken windows and rusted tracks looming in the moonlight. The air was thick with silence. Then, a voice from the shadows. Asterisk Maya, or should I say, Lena? Asterisk. Maya spun around. The pregnant woman stepped into the dim light, her face solemn. Asterisk your real parents didn't give you up, asterisk she whispered. Asterisk you were stolen. Asterisk. Before Maya could respond, a noise echoed from the darkness, footsteps. Someone else was here. The woman's eyes widened in fear. Asterisk run. Asterisk. But it was too late. A figure emerged from the shadows. And in his hand was a gun. Asterisk, to be continued, asterisk. Maya's breath hitched as the man stepped closer, the moonlight glinting off the weapon in his hand. Her instincts screamed at her to run, but her legs felt frozen. The pregnant woman, asterisk Rebecca, asterisk, grabbed her arm, yanking her behind a crumbling brick pillar. Asterisk stay down, asterisk she hissed. Maya's mind raced. Asterisk Rebecca Dawson. Asterisk the name from the birth certificate. Was this woman really her mother? And if so, why had she waited 17 years to find her? The man's heavy footsteps crunched on broken glass as he moved closer. Asterisk I know you're here, asterisk he called, his voice low and rough. Asterisk this doesn't have to get ugly. Just hand over the girl. Asterisk. Rebecca's grip tightened. Asterisk he works for them, asterisk she whispered. Asterisk the same people who took you. Asterisk. Maya's stomach twisted. None of this made sense. Who would want to steal a child? And why her? A sudden crash echoed from the other side of the station, a distraction. The man spun toward the noise, and Rebecca seized the moment. Asterisk now. Asterisk she pulled Maya into a sprint, weaving through the skeletal remains of old train cars. Behind them, a shout, then the unmistakable sound of a gunshot. Maya's heart pounded in her ears as they burst out into an alley. Rebecca didn't slow down, dragging her through back streets until they reached a beat-up sedan. Asterisk get in, asterisk. The engine roared to life, tires screeching as they peeled away. Maya clutched the door handle, her whole body shaking. Asterisk what the hell is going on? Asterisk she finally exploded. Asterisk who was that? Why does he want me? And who are you really? Asterisk. Rebecca's knuckles whitened on the steering wheel. Asterisk I'm your birth mother, asterisk she said, voice breaking. Asterisk and the people who raised you. They're not who you think they are. Asterisk. Maya's chest ached. Asterisk you're lying. Asterisk but even as she said it, she remembered the missing birth certificate, the way her parents had always avoided certain questions about her scars. Rebecca swerved into a parking garage, killing the lights before speaking again. Asterisk 17 years ago, a group called the New Dawn Foundation was experimenting on children with rare genetic markers. You were one of them. When I found out, I tried to get you out, but they took you before I could. I've spent every day since looking for you. Asterisk. Maya's head spun. Asterisk experiments. Asterisk it sounded insane. But then why had that man chased them? Why the gun? Her phone buzzed in her pocket. A message from her father Maya, where are you? We're worried sick. The normalcy of it made her throat tighten. These were the people who'd tucked her in at night, who'd bandaged her scraped knees. They couldn't be monsters. Could they? Rebecca must have seen the conflict on her face. I know this is a lot, she said softly. But if you go back now, they'll erase your memory of tonight. Or worse. A car engine growled in the distance. Rebecca stiffened. They found us. Maya looked down at her phone, torn. Every part of her screamed to call her parents, to let them fix this. But what if fixing it meant forgetting the truth forever? The choice was ripped away when headlights flooded the garage. Rebecca slammed the car into gear. Hold on. As they sped into the night, Maya realized one terrifying thing. There was no going back now. To be continued. The car tore through the empty streets, rain hammering against the windshield like a warning. Maya pressed herself into the seat, her fingers digging into the armrest as Rebecca took a sharp turn, barely missing an oncoming truck. The headlights that had been chasing them disappeared momentarily, but Maya knew they wouldn't stay gone for long. Where are we going? She shouted over the roar of the engine. Rebecca's jaw was set, her eyes flicking between the road and the rearview mirror. Somewhere safe. Somewhere they can't find us. Maya wanted to believe her. But nothing about this felt safe. Every instinct told her to jump out of the car, to run back to the life she knew even if that life was built on lies. Her phone buzzed again. Another message from her father. Maya, please answer. We just want to talk. The words sent a chill down her spine. Were they really worried? Or was this just part of whatever game they were playing? Rebecca must have noticed her hesitation. Don't answer that, she said sharply. They can track you. Maya's breath hitched. Track her. Since when did her parents have the ability to do that? Before she could ask, the car swerved again, this time onto a dirt road leading into thick woods. The headlights behind them reappeared, closer now. They're gaining on us, Maya whispered, her voice barely audible over the pounding rain. Rebecca didn't answer. Instead, she reached into the glove compartment and pulled out a small, black device. When I tell you to run, you run. Don't look back. Maya's stomach dropped. What are you? The car skidded to a stop in front of an abandoned cabin, half hidden by overgrown trees. Rebecca shoved the device into Maya's hands. Take this. It has everything, proof of who you really are, what they did to you. If anything happens to me, you need to get to the police. But not just any police. Find Detective Harris. He knows about New Dawn. Maya's hands shook as she clutched the device. I don't understand, A gunshot rang out, shattering the rear window. Go. Rebecca screamed. Maya didn't think. She threw open the door and sprinted toward the cabin, her heart pounding so hard she could barely hear the second gunshot over the blood roaring in her ears. She didn't look back. She couldn't. The cabin door was unlocked. She slammed it shut behind her, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The place was dark, the air thick with dust. Outside, tires screeched, followed by shouting. Maya crouched low, peering through a crack in the boarded-up window. Two men in black jackets were dragging Rebecca from the car. One of them pressed a gun to her temple. Where is she? He snarled. Rebecca spat in his face. Maya's hands flew to her mouth, stifling a cry. She had to do something. But what? She was unarmed, alone, and completely outmatched. Then she remembered the device. Fumbling in the dark, she switched it on. A holographic screen flickered to life, displaying files, medical records, photos, videos. One video was labeled subject 047, Lena Dawson. With trembling fingers, She pressed play. The footage showed a little girl strapped to a hospital bed, wires snaking from her arms as men in lab coats monitored screens. A voice off camera said, "The genetic modifications are stabilizing. If this works, she could be the key to everything." Maya's blood ran cold. A loud bang shook the cabin door. "We know you're in there." A man shouted. "Open up, or we put a bullet in her head." Maya's eyes darted between the device and the door. She had proof now. Proof of who she was. Proof of what they'd done. But what good was proof if she didn't make it out alive? The door shuddered under another blow, the wood splintering. She had seconds to decide, fight or flight. Then, from the shadows of the cabin, a hand clamped over her mouth. "Don't scream," a voice whispered. "I'm here to help." Maya's pulse spiked. She wasn't alone after all. To be continued, Maya's scream died in her throat as the stranger's grip tightened. The scent of leather and gunpowder filled her nose as she was pulled deeper into the cabin's shadows. Outside, the men continued pounding on the door, their threats growing more violent by the second. "Listen carefully," the voice whispered, low and urgent. A flashlight clicked on, revealing piercing green eyes beneath a black hood. "My name is Daniel. I worked with your real parents before New Dawn took you." Maya's pulse hammered against his palm. Another stranger, another claim about her past. She couldn't trust anyone, not after tonight. The device Rebecca gave her suddenly beeped, its screen flashing red. Daniel's eyes widened. "They're jamming signals. They know about the files." He released her just as the cabin door burst open, splinters flying. Moonlight silhouetted two figures in the doorway. Maya didn't wait. She dove behind an overturned table as gunfire erupted. Daniel moved like lightning, returning shots with a pistol she hadn't seen him draw. One attacker fell, but the other kept coming. "Back door," Daniel shouted. Maya scrambled on hands and knees, the device clutched to her chest. She could hear Rebecca screaming outside, the sound cutting off abruptly. The remaining attacker lunged at Daniel just as Maya reached the rear exit. She hesitated. Run alone into the unknown? Or trust the man who just killed for her? A guttural cry decided it. Daniel went down, blood spreading across his shoulder. The attacker turned toward Maya, his face twisting in triumph. That's when the cabin windows exploded inward. Black-clad figures rappelled through the shattered glass like ghosts, their rifles sweeping the room. Not police. Not New Dawn. Someone else entirely. The lead operative's visor flipped up, revealing a scarred face Maya recognized from childhood nightmares. "Subject 047, he said calmly. "Director Vance sends his regards." Daniel groaned from the floor. "Maya, run. There." A gunshot cut him off. The operatives advanced, their weapons trained on Maya. She backed against the wall, the device's edges biting into her palms. Then she noticed the blinking red light she'd missed before. A countdown. 5, 4, 3. The lead operative's eyes dropped to her hands. His calm shattered. Everyone out. Maya didn't think. She hurled the device at them and threw herself through the back door as the world turned white behind her. The blast wave lifted her off her feet, slamming her into the muddy earth. Smoke and screams filled the air. Maya rolled onto her back, dazed, watching flames consume the cabin. She'd survived. But at what cost? A hand grabbed her ankle. Daniel crawled from the wreckage, half his face burned, his good eye blazing with desperation. "They'll keep coming," he choked out. "The files, your DNA, you're the only successful hybrid." He pressed something cold into her hand, a keycard stained with blood. "Lab 6B, it holds the truth about everything." His body went slack. In the distance, sirens wailed. New Dawn. Police. More operatives. Maya pocketed the keycard and stumbled to her feet. Somewhere in the burning wreckage lay Rebecca. Somewhere in the city, the people who raised her waited. And somewhere called Lab 6B held the answers to why she was worth killing for. The woods swallowed her as the first responders arrived. She had one chance to uncover the truth before the shadows chasing her closed in for good. To be continued. Maya ran until her lungs burned, the keycard digging into her palm like a guilty secret. The woods gave way to the outskirts of the city, where neon signs flickered against the pre-dawn gloom. She needed shelter. Answers. And most of all, someone she could trust. The address on Daniel's keycard led her to an unmarked building in the industrial district, its windows dark, its doors reinforced with steel. Lab 6B. Her hands shook as she swiped the card, the door hissing open to reveal a sterile hallway lined with security monitors, all showing static. Someone had wiped the feeds. The deeper she went, the heavier the air became, thick with the scent of antiseptic and something metallic. Blood. The final door opened to a lab unlike anything she'd imagined. Glass pods lined the walls, each containing a child suspended in liquid, their skin marked with the same twisted scars she saw in the mirror every day. Subject 042. Subject 055. The labels swam in her vision. At the center of the room stood a workstation, its screen still glowing. Maya's reflection stared back from the monitor, superimposed over lines of genetic code. A video file was open, timestamped 17 years ago. She pressed play. A man in a lab coat, her father, spoke urgently to the camera. If you're seeing this, the transfer failed. Lena, you were never supposed to remember. The fire was a cover. We had to hide you from them, from Director Vance. Your DNA holds the cure to the virus they engineered. The scars. Injection sites. You're not an experiment. You're the antidote. The screen glitched. A new face appeared, her mother, the woman who'd raised her, her eyes filled with tears. We took you to protect you. But if they find out what you carry in your blood, they'll drain you dry to stop it from spreading. Run, sweetheart. And if you can't run, A gunshot rang out behind Maya. She whirled around. Director Vance stood in the doorway, his pistol aimed at her chest. I'd say I'm disappointed, he sighed. But honestly, I'm impressed you made it this far. Maya's pulse roared in her ears. There was no escape. No more lies to uncover. Just the truth and what she chose to do with it. Then she noticed the vial in Vance's other hand. Empty. And the way his fingers had started twitching. A slow, feral smile spread across Maya's face. You just injected yourself with my blood, didn't you? Vance's confidence faltered. He took a step back, then choked as veins blackened beneath his skin. W what? That's the thing about cures, Maya whispered, watching him collapse. They only work if you're already sick. The monitors behind her exploded to life, emergency alerts blaring as containment protocols failed. Somewhere in the building, alarms wailed. Maya didn't wait. She ran, past Vance's convulsing body, past the pods holding children who might still be saved, into a dawn she was never supposed to see. The police would come. The truth would surface. But for the first time in 17 years, the scars on her arms didn't feel like chains. They felt like a weapon. Final scene fades to black. But is that a shadow moving in the doorway? Maya burst through the lab's emergency exit, the cold morning air hitting her face like a slap. Behind her, the building's alarms screamed into the dawn, but she didn't look back. She ran until her legs gave out, collapsing behind a dumpster in some random alley, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The keycard was still clutched in her hand, the edges cutting into her palm. For the first time since that bus ride, she let herself cry. The tears weren't just for her, they were for Rebecca, who might be dead in that cabin. For Daniel, who bled out giving her this chance. For the kids in those pods, trapped like lab rats. And yes, even for the parents who'd lied to her every single day, but had also, in their own twisted way, loved her enough to hide her. A police siren wailed in the distance. Maya wiped her face and stood. She couldn't stay here. The city slowly woke up around her as she walked, ordinary people starting their ordinary days, completely unaware that the girl passing them on the street carried a secret that could change everything. She thought about going to the cops, but after tonight, who could she trust? Then she remembered the name Rebecca had mentioned. Detective Harris. The precinct was bustling when she walked in, looking like exactly what she was, a scared teenager with dirt on her clothes and shadows under her eyes. The desk sergeant took one look at her and called for someone. Detective Harris turned out to be a tired-looking man in his 50s, with coffee stains on his tie and eyes that had seen too much. But when Maya showed him the keycard, those eyes sharpened. He ushered her into an interview room without a word. She told him everything. The bus. The note. The cabin. The lab. The children. When she got to the part about Vance injecting himself with her blood, Harris actually paled. "You're sure he's dead?" Maya nodded. The way his veins had turned black, she'd never forget that. Harris exhaled slowly. Then he did something unexpected. He smiled. "Well, kid, looks like you just took down one of the most powerful Black Ops networks in the country." He pulled out a file from his desk. "I've been building a case against New Dawn for 12 years. Never had proof, until now. Over the next few weeks, the truth unraveled like a frayed rope. News outlets exploded with reports about the illegal experiments, the missing children, the cover-ups that went all the way to the highest levels of government." Maya watched it all from a safe house, her face blurred in every news segment. Her adoptive parents were arrested. She didn't visit them. The children from the lab were found alive. Some were reunited with families. Others, like Maya, had nowhere to go back to. On a rainy Thursday morning, Harris handed her a new birth certificate. Maya Carter. Age 17. Parents, deceased. "You can pick a new name if you want," he said gently. She shook her head. After everything, Maya was who she was. Scars and all. The detective drove her to the bus station himself. A one-way ticket to anywhere, a backpack with her few belongings, and an envelope of cash from the Witness Protection Fund. "You gonna be okay?" Harris asked as the bus pulled in. Maya looked down at her arms, at the scars that had once made her feel broken. Now she knew they were proof she'd survived. "Yeah," she said. "I think I am." As the bus rolled out of the city, Maya leaned her head against the window and closed her eyes. For the first time in her life, the future wasn't something to fear. It was hers. Somewhere in the distance, thunder rumbled. The storm was passing. End.